Hello my dear Armenians, these are the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. The state of heart and spirit, President Armenak Abrahamyan's vision, ancient road on Charpanak island, warning for Prophet Muhammad's letter and the rights of Armenians, Monte Melkonian's birthday if we lost Artsakh, Mihran Hakobyan, why Azerbaijanis fear Armenians, Gyumri's cities of orphans, a big event in a small village. President Armenak Abrahamyan says his leadership comes from personal experience and the values he learned from his family. During an interview, a stock door inspired him to say, "Open it with love." He explained that everything becomes complete only when you put heart and soul into it. As a martial arts master, he says every movement must have breath, intention and meaning. The same is true for life and for protecting the state. A nation must be defended not only with strength, but with heart and spirit. Statehood begins inside us. He speaks warmly about his grandmother from Erzurum and his childhood memories, where their small garden and apricot tree symbolized family values. His hard-working grandmother and Fidai grandfather shaped his identity. The 1988 earthquake changed his life. Feeling Armenia's deep need, he moved to help and began teaching martial arts across the country. During those years, he also met Leonid Azgaldian. He concludes, a state survives with three powers: love, consequences, and roots. Because water level in Lake Van have dropped, on old 1-kilometer road leading to Kutuz Monastery on Charpanak Island has become visible again. Many Armenians from Western Armenia visited to see their cultural heritage. The Tushpa community warns that the path is dangerous due to strong water currents. Signs in Turkish and Kurdish have been placed and supervision increased. There is hope that Armenian signs will be added too. Authorities urge visitors not to enter the water and not to let children walk on the old road. Every life matters, they say, as Armenians continue exploring their historic sites with caution. In 626, Prophet Muhammad sent a letter stating that Armenians as a non-Muslim people must be protected. They must not be killed, robbed, or forced to give up their land or religion. His companion and successor Omar delivered the letter to Jerusalem, where it is still kept in the Armenian Patriarchate. Muslim leaders such as Salah ad-Din later followed these inscriptions, protecting churches and Christian communities. History, however, shows that Ottoman Turkish rulers violated these principles. During the genocide committed against Armenians of 1915, over 2 million Armenians were killed. Churches were destroyed and lands taken. These documents remind us that Armenians once had protecting rights under Islamic law and that these rights were later tragically broken. November 25 marks the birthday of Monte Melkonian, national hero of Armenia and Artsakh. He would be 68 today. Born in California in 1957, Monte studied Asian history and archaeology at Berkeley, traveled through Asia and documented the war in Vietnam. He founded the Armenian Student Association, studied the genocide and was Burakan, knew several languages, and joined Armenian self-defense efforts in the Middle East. He became a legendary commander in Artsakh war and is honored as a hero by both Armenia and Artsakh. His famous words remain, "If we lose Artsakh, we turn the last page of Armenian history." Historian Mihran Hakobyan writes that the idea of a civil society in Azerbaijan is a myth. He says that country is a strict autocracy without real opposition and that those who act as a civic groups are usually linked to security structure involved in ethnic cleansing. He criticized claims that Armenians and Azerbaijanis are very similar and that Azerbaijanis are not dangerous. According to him, Armenians are not afraid of Azerbaijanis. They are only concerned about political mistakes made by their own leaders. He adds that Azerbaijanis fear Armenians because they know that their actions may have been consequences in the future. In 1915 to 1916, one of the largest orphanages in history was created in Alexandropol, now Gyumri. It became known as the City of Orphans, housing thousands of Armenian children who survived the genocide. German doctor and human rights advocate Armin Teiwenger photographed the orphans and refugees in secret, risking his life to preserve evidence of the tragedy. In a tiny village of Akhalkalaki municipality, residents of Turkna installed a large cross on a hill overlooking their 20-family community. They cleaned the area, placed trash bins, invited musicians, and the cross was blessed by David Kuregyan. The people prayed for peace in Javakh, Armenia, Georgia, and the whole world. Afterwards, everyone shared a traditional meal and ended the day dancing to Armenian music dedicated to Javakh. If you have any questions or want to learn more, you can visit our official link. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.